Hello there. Right, story of Garth Taylor. It was January 1996 when his name was called Danny the King, and he changed it from Danny the King to Garth Taylor. He got the name Garth Taylor from the character Garfield, and he thought, yes, he's got a name here. And he moved into a two-bedroom apartment in 1995, sorry. But in January 1996, he created Garth Taylor. Yeah, Garth Taylor. So Garth Taylor was reborn. In 1996, Garth Taylor was reborn in January. Yes. And he lived in a two-bedroom apartment. From January to December of 1996, Garth Taylor would be doing drawings and fixing electrical stuff, making woodwork, stuff like that, and obviously singing, making music, stuff like that. Right. So he was doing lots of music and stuff like that, singing, and that's how Garth Taylor came around. So he was in a little place in Romford way back in 1996 in a two-bedroom apartment. He had a missus at the time, yeah, Mrs. Garth Taylor, yeah, she was a Mrs. Garth Taylor. So we had a Mrs. Garth Taylor, and then we had a little baby Garth Taylor, yeah. She was a little daughter of Garth Taylor. She come through 2 months later, right, in March of 1996. But anyway, that year, obviously, Garth Taylor became a father for the first time, 1996. And yeah, it was great stuff. I mean, it was a two-bedroom apartment, nice area, and yeah, it was. You know what I mean? He felt great. You know, he could settle down here for a while, and he did. He settled down there for a long time. He did. Yeah. He lived in this apartment for a long time. Anyway, let's move that over there, right? Anyway, 1996, right? Yeah, 1996. Garth Taylor lived in this apartment, right? 1996, right? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. They were coming in December. In the summer, it was right hot. 1996, it was right hot. So Garth Taylor was sitting there, right, with the heat. Had no fans at the time. No, I didn't have a fan. So we had to just deal with the heat. God, it was horrible. It was a horrible summer. But, don't forget, living down in London, it's hot in the apartment in Romford. But anyway, yeah, he ended up with a Mrs. Kid and all that. It was great. He got obsessed with boot sales, Garth Taylor says, go boot sales, and he was a bit of an Elvis freak, and he used to buy all the Elvis stuff, as much as he could buy all, yeah, and hi-fis and tape decks, and then he got into Betamax videos before he could afford to have a VHS. Couldn't afford VHS at the time, too expensive, so he got into a Betamax video, so then he got a camera, years that was all back in 1996. He got his first camera. So over a period of time, there was about over 800 home movies. I know it's a lot over 800 movies. And yeah, he done a lot of movies over the years. But no, you don't really need a camcorder. You just use your phone and that's it. It's simple, isn't it? Record it on your phone and then send it up to network. But yeah, 1996 is when I first started out, and I've been writing songs since 1993. So 3 years on, I wrote quite a lot of songs. There's lots of folders full of songs and stuff in it. So yeah, I'd sit and write lots of songs, tons and tons of songs over the years. And then life was grand in '96 because you become a dad. You got a missus, home cooked meals, very nice. Yeah, I mean, always busy, always on the go, always doing things, pretty much like I do today. Always keep going, you know. For a guy like me in my 50s, still going strong, still doing all the bad things you're not supposed to. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I'm gonna run out of sticks soon. Yeah, I mean, my Siggy Wiggy sweets. Right, we're gonna have one red. But oh, 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 that hurts. My eyes are catching myself. But that's the thing when you like losing your teeth. Oh, it stings. Mm. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. So. God, blimey, that hurt. That hurt. Right. See, I'm part gummy. I've lost a lot of teeth. I'm glad one day when they all pull out, we ain't got no more. But anyway. God, that hurt. Yep, so 1996, Garth Taylor come out. 12 months on, celebrated Bonfire Night, November, Halloween and all that. It was great stuff. First Christmas together, Mrs. Baby, Mrs. Garth Taylor, little baby Garth. It was good. It was amazing. 1996. It was a good year. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was wonderful. And that what's called pain. So 1996, Garth Taylor come onto the scene. 29 years later, he's still as big as he was years ago. Yes, still as big as he is. No, not really. It took me years to get big. I'm big now than what I used to be, so yes, this is one of my stories in 1996. It's to write songs. I used to go out of that. I rode a push bike. When my daughter got to about 1, I bought her a bike seat for the bike, so I strap her on the bike and I'd take her out, get her an helmet to put on her head, and then she'll be safe. Yeah, take her out, and yeah, she was a fantastic kid. I used to enjoy taking her out, putting her out on, putting her on the bike, taking her out. It was terrific. I loved it. Yeah, it was wonderful. So in 1996, Garth Taylor came on the scene, 29 years ago. January to December, he spent Christmas, he had a Halloween, he had a summer, he had an Easter. It was all, so just go car boot sales a lot, yeah, just go car boot sales. It was great stuff, yeah, just go to a car boot sale and enjoy ourselves and have a good look around, 1996. And, you know, sometimes the weather will be crap, sometimes the weather will be fantastic. You know? 1996 wasn't a bad year for Garth Taylor because he, created his new name and he became the man he is today. Yeah, famous all over the world. All around the world. Garth Taylor's here to stay. Boom, 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 boom. I can hear a little hamster running around in there. He's always making a noise. Yeah, he's always making a noise in there. Something rattling in there. I don't know what it is. Got no idea. This is trying to escape. Trying to do the great escape. But anyway, yeah, Garth Taylor, 1996, January. Yeah, said he had life was great in those days. It was fantastic. It was amazing. Yeah, to become Garth Taylor, the man I am today. All those years, 29 years have just flown by. Heartache, depression, sadness, anxiety, stress, problems. Oh my God, 29 years of being Garth Taylor. It's not been easy. It's been really, really rough along the way. Women, don't talk about women, mate. Whew. Damn. Sometimes it's best to be born and just stay on your own till you get upstairs. Yeah, that's the best way to be, mate. Women, I don't know what's the matter with them, you know. Lovable creatures. They've got all the nice bits you want. They have all the nice bits you want, but, you know, I don't know. I could never work a woman out what they want and what they don't want. Yeah, strange. Anyway, that's it. It's all the past, isn't it? Futures now. Future's going to look good and fantastic, you know, and it's going to be a great thing. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing thing. Yeah. New love, hopefully soon. New love. New love. No heartache. No stress. No pains. Move on. Find the true love. The one that wants to be loved. Yes. So you want to have a good time. Have a good time. Gov Taylor, he wrote songs. He done videos, music videos. Oh, there's tons of stuff that he's done over the years. Tons and tons and tons. Yeah. It's been a long ball all along. Yeah, it's been a long ball. It's been amazing. Yeah, Gov Taylor, 1996, 29 years ago, he came out onto the scene. He lost his stepdad that year, 1996. Yeah, he lost his stepdad. His dad went upstairs. His stepdad, like. You know, thanks to him, I've got a brother, which is good. And he's done well, yeah. He's done really well. Something to be proud of, yeah, obviously. Very proud, yeah, very proud. So, yeah, you know, life of Garth Taylor's not been too bad, you know. There's ups and downs, stress, problems. He got married once, yeah. Worst thing you can do is get married. Oh my God. Especially to a psychopath. Whew, crazy. But anyway, back to the music. The music was fantastic. It recorded all different artists, wrote different artist songs, wrote his own stuff. Like Vanessa was the girl of my dreams. I see her every day walking down the street. I love to be a boyfriend, but she don't love me that way. I'm afraid I'm staying on my own. I'm afraid I'm gonna stay my way. Yeah, blue is the colour, football is the game. Oh, there's loads, isn't there? You know what I mean? Roses red, violets are blue. I'm so glad I found you. Yeah, it's been a ball. Anyway, Garth Taylor, 1996. Goodbye, God bless. Have a nice day.